For years, Western thinkers, politics theologians, and Western politicians, they think the reason why China cannot be democratic is because of the suppression of CCP, suppression by the CCP. I'm afraid I do not agree with that. If you look at the Chinese history from Qing Dynasty, the first time China was united, to modern China, since the founding of People's Republic of China in 1949, China has never been democratic. Of course, in 1920s, 1930s, there was a time China was semi-democratic, but at that time there's no one person, one vote, universal suffrage, or even other form of democracy in China. I think at that time, in Western countries, women still cannot be voting, right? I don't know. But you see the history in China. China has never had the experience of democracy. So I think to boost the democratic movement in China, and the first thing is to allow the people know the basic theory of democracy and practice the democracy from the very young age. Like, let's say teachers have to teach them what is the civilized society, what is a civil society, and what is democracy, what is your obligation and your rights. So the obligation and rights has to be, have to be the counterparts, which, and on the one hand, you have your rights, for example, demonstration, freedom of speech, and so on. You also have some obligations. So I think in this sense, we are lagging behind. So first thing, I think for most important thing right now, China is facing is the rule of law instead of so-called democracy, right? China has never been a country of the rule of law. So your think tank, if your government, your politician really want to do something to help China become a civilized country, which is beneficial to your trade, vice versa. China can also make money from that, from trade. You should first help China to build a country of rule of law, and then let's think about democracy.